No. I don't talk much these days. Don't fish either. Not anymore. But you got that look, like someone who still thinks the sea is just water and waves and fish waiting to be caught. That's fine. I used to think the same way. Back in '94 I ran a charter out of La Paz. Nothing fancy. Just a 24-footer with a reliable outboard and enough beer to keep the gringos happy. Mahi, snapper, the occasional tuna if the stars lined up. I made my living clean, paid the dockmaster on time, and never asked too many questions. Then these two brothers from Veracruz show up one afternoon. One's real quiet, the other won't stop smiling. They've got cash, thick stack, no questions, and they want to go out tonight, past sundown. Far offshore. Said they were searching for something. More no rods, no tackle. Just a crate of old harpoons, like whaling gear from another century, and a sack full of books that looked like they'd been dragged through a swamp. I should have said no. Should have listened to that pit that opened up in my stomach. But rent was late, the fridge was empty, and I hadn't sold a trip in 5 days. So I took them out. By the time we were 20 miles off, it was full dark. I killed the engine, per their request, and the silence hit me like a wave. No music, no radios, no other boats, just the lap of black water against the hull and the creak of wood. Then they started chanting. Not praying, this was deeper, older. The words sounded wet, like they came from under the tongue, like they didn't belong in a human mouth. I couldn't understand a word, but I felt it, in my spine, in my teeth. Then the sea moved. Not like a wave. It didn't crash or roll, it rose. The water itself swelled, slow and steady, and something dark began to break the surface about 30 yards off the bow. No shape I could recognize, just a vast slick of black hide, glistening like oil, and a ridge, like a fin, only thicker, ridged with barnacles and old scars. The younger brother dropped to his knees. The other screamed a name. God help me, I still remember the sound of it, but I'll never repeat it, and hurled a harpoon. The water shuddered. Not splashed, shuddered, like it was alive. The stern of the boat lifted. I was thrown against the rail, hit my head hard enough to see stars. By the time I staggered upright, both brothers were gone. No scream, no struggle, just gone. No blood, no bubbles. The crate was still there, the books too, but they were gone like they had never been there at all. I started the engine with shaking hands and didn't look back, didn't touch the anchor, left everything. Took that boat straight into port, sold it 2 days later, and never set foot on the water again. Now people ask me why. Ask why a man who made his life on the sea won't even fish off a dock anymore. And I tell them the same thing I'll tell you. The sea is not ours. It's never been. We sail on it like ants on a sleeping giant. Every now and then it rolls over in its sleep. That night it rolled, and it saw me. And it let me go.